February 1959. 9 experienced hikers set out to climb the icy peaks of the Ural Mountains in Russia. They were young, healthy, and well-trained. But days later, rescuers found their campsite torn apart, their tent ripped open from the inside, and their bodies scattered across the snow, barefoot, half-naked, and covered in mysterious injuries. No one has ever been able to explain what really happened at Dyatlov Pass. The group was led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, a bright, confident engineering student. With him were 8 others from the Ural Polytechnic Institute. Their goal was to reach Mount Otorten, a trek that would test even the most skilled hikers. Before leaving, they sent postcards home, joking and smiling, unaware they'd never return. On the night of February the 1st, they camped on the slopes of a mountain the locals called Kholat Syakhl, the Mountain of the Dead. A storm was brewing, so they decided to pitch their tent right there on the snow. Sometime after midnight, something, or someone, terrified them enough to rip open their own tent and run barefoot into sub-zero temperatures. Two weeks later, rescuers found the campsite. The tent was sliced open from the inside. Footprints led into the woods, barefoot prints from multiple people. Under a large cedar tree, they found the first 2 bodies, wearing only underwear. Their hands were burned, as if they'd tried to climb the tree or light a fire to survive. Later, more bodies were found, one with a fractured skull, another missing their tongue and eyes. But there were no signs of struggle, no animal tracks, and no one had taken anything valuable. It was as if they'd fled from an invisible terror. What could cause 9 experienced hikers to panic so violently? Investigators offered theories: an avalanche, infrasound waves causing hysteria, even secret Soviet military tests. Some blamed UFOs. Others believed they witnessed something they weren't meant to see, a missile test or chemical exposure. One of the strangest clues was radiation. Traces of it were found on some of their clothes. And when the bodies were examined, some injuries looked like they came from extreme pressure, not blunt force, like being hit by something invisible.
They ran into the night, but from what?
The case was closed in 1959. The official cause of death? A compelling natural force. For decades, the Dyatlov Pass mystery has haunted researchers, spawning books, documentaries, and endless online debates. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case, and still, no one agrees on the truth. Avalanche? Military test? Something supernatural? All we know is that 9 people ran into the frozen darkness and never made it back. So what do you think happened on that mountain? Were they victims of nature, or something far more terrifying? Let me know your theory in the comments below. And if you love dark, unsolved mysteries, subscribe because the next story might just be even stranger.